You ever had a moment where everything you thought was solid suddenly felt like sand slipping through your fingers? A moment that made you question who you are, what you've built, and if it even mattered anymore. What if the success you chased for years came at a cost you never saw coming? If you're sitting there right now, watching this from wherever you are in the world, maybe sipping coffee, maybe just taking a break between meetings or chores, I want you to press that like button real quick, because this story is for you. And trust me when I say, you won't forget it. Drop a comment below with where you're watching from, be it New York, London, Dubai, Mumbai, Sydney, Lagos, wherever you are, we see you. This is going to hit close to home, whether you run a business, work behind a counter, or just dream of something bigger. So let's dive in. His name was Trenton Blake. You might not know him by name, but if you've ever walked down 12th Avenue, you've seen his face on posters, heard his voice booming from radio ads. He was the founder of Blake's Street Eats, a chain of food carts that had exploded into over 300 locations across the country. From one little cart slinging hot dogs and fries, he'd built an empire. But lately things didn't feel right. He couldn't put his finger on it, but something gnawed at him every time he drove past one of his own carts. The lines were shorter. The employees looked tired. Customers didn't seem as happy as they used to be. So instead of calling another meeting with executives or flipping through reports, Trenton decided to do something different. He dressed like a regular guy, nothing flashy, no logo shirts or designer watches. Just jeans, a hoodie, sunglasses, and a baseball cap pulled low. He chose a random cart near the corner of 8th and Main, one he hadn't visited in over 2 years. He walked up like any other customer, heart thumping oddly in his chest. "Hey man, what's the special today?" he asked the young guy behind the cart. "A chili dog, chips, and a drink for $6.50, the guy replied without looking up. "Make it 2. While they prepared the food, Trenton leaned against the side of the cart and listened. That's when he heard them. 2 attendants, talking quietly near the back. Thinking he wouldn't hear. "I'm telling you, Blake doesn't care anymore," one said, voice sharp with bitterness. "He hasn't stepped foot here since the ribbon cutting. We're just numbers to him." The other side, "I used to be proud working here. Now I just feel invisible." Trenton's breath caught. He wasn't supposed to be seen, but those words hit harder than any punch could. He took his food and walked away slowly, barely tasting the first bite. His own people felt forgotten. That night, he sat alone in his office, staring at the glowing skyline outside. For so long he'd believed building a brand was enough. That success meant expansion, profit, growth. But somewhere along the way, he'd lost the heartbeat of it all. The next day he went back. Same cart, same hoodie, same quiet determination. This time, he didn't order fast. He struck up a conversation. "You guys have been here long?" The younger attendant shrugged. "About 8 months. How's it going?" The older one snorted. "Same shift, same pay, same broken toaster. Management barely checks in." Trenton stayed quiet for a beat. "What would change things for you?" They both blinked. One finally said, "A raise would help, but mostly, we just want someone to care." Care. That word echoed in his mind long after he left. Over the next few weeks, Trenton started showing up at different carts unannounced. Talking, listening, taking notes, not giving orders, not demanding performance. Just asking, how can we make this better? And then came the twist. At a small cart tucked behind a train station, he met Maya, a single mom holding down 2 jobs while raising her daughter. She served him with a smile, but her eyes told a different story. She didn't complain, didn't ask for anything. But later, when she thought no one was listening, he heard her tell another worker, "I just want my girl to know I gave everything I had, even if nobody sees it." Trenton stood frozen. Later, he called his leadership team together. "We're shutting down operations for 1 full week," he announced. The room erupted. "What? Why?" "Because we've been running blind for too long. We need to remember why we started this. We need to rebuild trust, not just numbers." By the end of the week, every employee received a surprise bonus. Training programs were updated. Schedules were adjusted for better work-life balance. Equipment across all carts was replaced. And Maya? She got a note slipped under her door at home. It read, "To the woman who gives more than she gets, thank you. Your strength is seen. Keep shining." She cried when she read it. So did a lot of people watching the video Trenton posted online the next day. It wasn't a sales pitch. Just a man standing in front of a hot dog cart saying, "I forgot you, and I'm sorry." Viewers flooded the comments. From Tokyo, thank you for showing that leaders can still listen. From Johannesburg, this made me hug my kids tighter tonight. From Toronto, my dad works at one of your carts. He just got a raise. Thank you. Trenton didn't expect applause. He just wanted to fix what was broken. But sometimes fixing something broken reminds us how much we need each other in the first place. So what's your story? Have you ever felt invisible? Or maybe you've ignored someone you shouldn't have. Whatever it is, don't wait too long to make it right. Because life isn't about how big your empire grows. It's about who you lift up along the way. Press that like button if this moved you. Drop your name and city in the comments. And remember, greatness isn't loud. It's felt. Until next time, stay real. Stay human.